Jerry Stellenberg with Multimorphic, here with TJ Weaver, our mechanical engineer. We're going to show you an adjustment you might need to make with your Lexy spaceship now that we're having you install later software that works a little bit differently. Because now we're using the lower gate in the ship to quickly eject balls so that players don't have to wait for a ball to rotate all the way to the top of the ship to get back into play. The potential issue is if your ship isn't vertically aligned, then a ball might get wedged against the ship exit. So we'll show you how to figure out if that's going to be a problem on your machine and then how to fix it. And to do that, we'll drop into the new version of Diagnostics, to which we added a feature to test playfield modules. See, the bottom item here is playfield module. Because the Lexy Lightspeed playfield module is installed, this graphic comes up. Now that the ship's reset, we can demonstrate this a little bit. There are a few options here that are useful to us right now. We can turn on the motor by hitting the right flipper button, and as that shows the ship rotating, the ship rotates up there as well. We can open the lower gate on the ship by using a different button. Each time TJ presses the button, it toggles the state of that gate, so he could leave it open, or he could close it. And same thing with the top gate, a different button. Okay, last feature in Diags that is useful while you're debugging is the launch button will launch out a new ball. And we have a few balls out now, so we don't need to use that. But if you need to eject a ball during diagnostics for testing purposes, just hit the launch button while in this mode. Alright, so now the potential problem is that the ship might not be perfectly vertically aligned. And as you can see on this one, it looks like the ship, the bottom of the ship is over-rotated a bit to the right. And what that's going to cause is if we put a ball in there and then open the lower gate, the ball doesn't fall out because there's not enough room for it to fall out. But you can see that it would fall out if it were better aligned by rotating the ship and seeing the ball fall through. Okay. So now TJ will demonstrate for you how to adjust the alignment on your ship to make sure that that balls can fall through easily.
Okay. First step we want to do is we want to make sure the game is up in service position so that we have easy access to the ship. We also want to turn off power so that we don't accidentally short anything out. Thank you, Jerry. First step in this process is we want to remove the white ship dome. And to do that, we just need to grab this and rotate it counterclockwise, and then it'll unscrew. Sometimes these are a little difficult to remove because you don't have a good grip on this smooth plastic surface. But if you use something like a rubber band or anything kind of rubbery to press and hold, it can aid in getting enough traction to remove the ship dome. What I'm going to use for tools is I have a small pick or an awl, and located directly behind this circular PCB is this mounting plate, and it's in the same orientation as it is here, where this small hole is up on the very top. What we're going to do is use the pick to go behind the circuit board against this hole and slowly tap it with a hammer, and that'll rotate this whole plate a little bit, which will better align the ship whenever it stops. So what I'm going to do is find that little hole up here.
Again, this is with power off, so you don't risk putting a piece of metal into a live machine.
Now I'm going to give it a few taps. And that's slowly rotating this PCB clockwise. Now, I'm just going to do a little bit at a time, and I'm going to check my work every time. So Jerry can turn the game back on. We'll go back into Diagnostics, and we'll see how the alignment is. So back in Diagnostics, we're going to go to the playfield module. I'll wait for the ship to finish calibrating. And to me it looks like it's not quite vertically yet. I'm going to put a ball in, and by opening the bottom gate, the ball almost falls through. So it looks like we need to adjust it just a little bit more. So we get that ball out. I'm going to grab my power the game off, and we'll adjust it just a little bit more. And this is an adjustment you should only have to make once with this new software. Set it and forget it, if you will. Diags, playfield module. Drop it forward. Now I've opened the bottom gate. The ball falls straight through. And that's what we want. So to finish this up, we're going to take the ship dome, place it back over top, rotate it clockwise until you hear a nice click, and then that's all you need.